How we doing, folks? I'm here with one of my favorite patrons here that comes to the car night. This is Charger Joe, really awesome dude. He's the original owner of that beautiful Charger RT with the 440 behind me. So, Joe, you're the original owner. What's it like owning a car like that? How did you end up getting it new?
I just got out of the military, the Air Force, and I had lots of money left over, and I needed a car. So I went in to buy a blue one with a white top and a white interior, but it was gone. So then there was one just like the one I have on a rotating turntable with the lights on it, and it just glowed. And I said, okay, I'll get one like that. So I sat down and ordered it for $4,500.
Really?
4,500, and it didn't have a passenger side mirror. And I asked him, that I needed one, and he said, "Well, it's $6 more." So I couldn't afford $6 more. So 20 years later, I went and bought a new one, put it on there, and it was $125 for that same side mirror.
That is wild, folks. So, with that said, how many Fords and Chevys per gallon does he eat?
Lots of them. It does real well. It used to be a race car also.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? What was it running?
it was running 11 O's, quarter mile. I had a 426
Dang.
mag switch in there with about
Really?
650 horsepower, and I've had it ever since. I still have the motor, but this is the fourth motor I have in it
Well, at least
now.
you raised hell and praise deal with that.
Oh, I did. Yeah, we did a lot of street racing back then also. And then I got a call the other day. I had my original motor, I had taken it out, I took it into a speed shop to have it beefed up. Well, the speed shop got broken into, and my motor was stolen, along with several other motors in the store. So then I got a call last month about a guy who asked me if I still own the car, and I said yes. And he says, "Can you verify the original motor number on there?" So I says, "Why do you want to know this?" And he says, "Because there's a guy that might have your motor." And I says,
Wow.
"Yeah." So I got with him, found out who the guy was. Everything was legit. He writes for one of the magazines, the Mopar magazines, and he gave me the guy's name. He says, "You can verify your serial number with what's on the motor there." He says, "You can. I'll give you his phone number." So I called him up. I verified it and everything, and he says, "Yeah, I've got your motor." He says, "I bought it 20 years ago. The motor,
Really?
the motor was stolen 50 years ago. The original
Wow.
motor." And he said he has it. And I said, "Well, what do you want for my motor?" He says, "I'm a Mopar guy." He says, "I just want to do the right thing. I'll give it to you for free." He says, "You just
Wow.
come and get it." So
So did you go and get it?
not yet, but I will here in a couple more weeks.
I'm excited. That is
I
so
am
cool.
too. So,
Just side note, that was that coupe I was telling you about. Did you see it drive by us?
yes, I just seen the coupe. Yes.
Yeah. Kind of wish I'd no worries though. So you went through. You said four motors.
Four motors, yes.
So were they all okay? So the one was a 426, and what were the other ones?
The other ones were just 440s beefed up. You
Okay.
know, they weren't as quick as the Max Wedge. That's why I went to the Max Wedge.
Hmm.
And it was getting harder to find parts for everything back then. So
Yeah.
we had a good time growing up, street racing, and just staying out of trouble.
Nice, nice. Hey, can't beat that, folks. That's why muscle cars, car life, it's where it's at, folks. Again, thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. Looking forward to do more work with you later.
All right, thank you.